If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Game of Thrones, The Watchers on the Wall, stop listening now. Major spoilers, here we go. Tonight's episode was a Hollywood smash hit, man. It felt like 2 hours and 15 minutes of the most amazing script and screenplay, acting and directing and editing that I've ever witnessed. I just can't believe what happened tonight. And I just gotta say, HBO, man, hats off to you, man. Salute to you. You did an excellent job in this. And there were no characters besides Sam, Jon Snow, Ygritte, Gilly, the Maester, Ollie, and Mace Rider's little gang. Let me see. And some giants. That was pretty much all the people that were there. There wasn't any Khaleesi. There wasn't Unsullied. There was nobody else there, man. The Lannisters weren't there. And this episode was actually carried by Jon Snow, man. So I guess for what I'm trying to say is that it's kind of cool to see that this series can depend on just 1 or 2 actors, not just the main characters, you know? It can actually depend on other people, man. It's an amazing cast, man. Okay, so what happened tonight, man? Episode starts off, and I'm not going to jump around. I'm kind of going to go, level by level, because every single action that I'm talking about, there was a cause and a reaction and an events that happen. They have to go in place in order to make sense, okay? We know that the threat is that the wall is going to come under attack from Mace Rider and the gang, whatever those people are called. If you guys know the name, I don't know the name of those people. They're like meat eaters, man. They're like Hannibals. I guess you can say that. They're like Hannibal Lecters on the show. There you go. And they run around pretty much destroying anything that they come in contact with. And we get to see them tonight, man. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. They have these little what do you even say, like scars on their faces, man, and different designs on their faces from, I guess maybe like tribal tattoos, but they're like skin incisions, and it's pretty creepy. Jon Snow and Sam, they're kind of talking about love and what love is and what love means, and is it possible to fall in love and all this other stuff. Do you ever think, Sam asks Jon Snow, do you ever think I'll fall in love, etc., etc.? And then Jon kind of explains to him about the connection, what it is to kind of take it, the distance. And then Sam starts talking about the vow that they took as men of the Night's Watch. It's kind of a clause in there that's open to interpretation. So he believes that he's able to do the deed, and it doesn't really matter if you do the deed, according to Sam. We get to see Banshee's albino taking some role, man. I have no clue what his role is, man, but he has the ability to talk with the animals, man, just like that one guy did that's part of Ygritte's group. And his eyes go back, man. He's like, using his animal vision to kind of look at what this owl is seeing, man. So he gets inside this owl vision, and then he locks onto his target, and then after that he lets the rest of his gang or group know, and then after that they start taking off towards the wall, man. The blind maester finds Sam reading Maester Fool's The Wildlings book, man, and he's kind of trying to, I guess, understand what these wildlings are actually going to do, what they're capable of, I guess you can say, because he doesn't, I guess, Sam doesn't know as of right now where Gilly is, and if Gilly is alive with her, with the baby. And the blind maester tells Sam about this story about who he was before, and that love is real. He's been in love before, and it's going to be just amazing once he gets there and once he experiences it. He says that he wasn't always just a maester in the Night's Watch. He was actually Aemon Targaryen. And this is kind of crazy because I was like, whoa, Targaryen. I said, where have I heard that word from, man? And, obviously that's Khaleesi's. That's Khaleesi's name, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's like her father. I don't know. It's crazy, but he kind of described this lady. I don't know. I don't really want to say that, but he described this beautiful lady that he knew one time. He doesn't know where she is now, but at one time during his youth, he knew of this lady. And his last name, it says Targaryen. And I don't know, man. I have no clue, but that's something that he said. He said, my name was Aemon Targaryen, and I was a future king. So, yeah. Take that in, man. Let me know what you think about that. I have no clue, man. Anyway, man, Gilly arrives, man, to the Night's Watch. She knocks on the, the big door, the big gate or whatever, man. They let her in, and then she tries to plead her case. She tries to plead her case to get inside. And then Sam finally finds or hears her voice. He runs over there. He's like, let her in. And then they reunite. Sam puts her inside of a lock room. Inside of, I guess you can call it like a storage room, if you will. And then he locks her in there. And he says that I'll be back. And then all of a sudden she tells him, she's like, Sam, what are you, stupid? Like, stay in here with me. There's no reason for you to fight. Well, this is like the opportunity for Sam to become the hero, man. Gilly already told Sam that everyone in Molestown is dead. And Sam is like, it takes a hero to do this. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm part of the Night's Watch. I'm a soldier in the Night's Watch. This is what men do. I have to do this, man. He kisses Gilly, he locks the door, and after that, he goes to battle, man. Now, as he's walking out, he sees this scared soldier, and the soldier is like, I don't know what I should do. I'm just this nobody. And then all of a sudden, Sam tells him, he says, I was once a nobody, but then after that, I was able to kill all these, these beasts or whatever, this unkillable beast. And then he says, I'm not nothing anymore. I was nothing, but I'm not nothing anymore. Then all of a sudden, man, we see this fire. Man. This fire is burning across the land. And obviously, last episode, the previous episode before this one, we heard from Mace Rider that, he was going to set this fire. And once you see this fire, it'll be the biggest fire that has ever been seen. It'll be seen from distances far, far away. And you'll know the signal when I burn it, when I light the signal, this is it. And that's what happens, man. Then all of a sudden the war starts, man. The war begins, and you see this line of, I guess you could say, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'll say like maybe 30, 40, 50,000 people all lined up on this tree line, and they're rushing towards the wall. And that begins this war, man. I'm going to stop here because this next podcast, I got to stop here and start again because it's going to go for a little bit longer, but all the good stuff is in there, man. So if you want to fast forward to there, go ahead and do that. We're out of here, guys. Thanks again for listening, and let me know what you thought.